Charlene.
And I'm Morgan.
And we are coming to you this afternoon at the beginning of our 24 hours challenge. We're getting a late start today. It is Friday, almost 3 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. The kids had online schooling today, had quite a bit of stuff to get finished up, and had quite a few chores to get done. We got our new refrigerator, so we had to get everything moved upstairs and get that taken care of. So we're coming to you to start off to show you beginning and ending. We will film at the end of every hour so you can see where we're at and what we plan to work on for the next hour. Our goal is to do 24 hours between today, tomorrow, and Sunday, but we will see what the weekend brings because we do have some plans.
And that will be the only intro you get from my mouth because the last time I said that 20 times and it got annoying doing the editing.
And to let you know, our film, our man behind the camera, Handsome Dan, aka Dalton, is taking care of us because Preston is working tonight. This is his last goofy shift because Monday we go back to normal.
Good day, mates.
And that would be Handsome Dan. So
Alright.
I am going to start off with, for my first hour of stitching. This will go hand in hand with my 100 stitch challenge that I do every day for the 100-day challenge. So this project was a May Mania start, and that is about, I don't even remember how many stitches I got into it. This is some fabric that we dyed with some powdered grit dye, and you can see that this is how far that I have gotten. Not a lot, but a little bit. So I will put 100 stitches in or more for my first hour, and then I will come back to you and show you where I got, and then we'll show you what I'm going to work on next.
Alright, so Handsome Dan is silently judging us behind the camera. I am going to be working on the hedgehog.
Why the hedgehog?
Told ya.
Because she is obsessed with hogs of hedge.
I am. So this is where I am. So I started this for Jessie Marie's challenge, and it's also in, so Jessie Marie's is Whip Go, and then Jen's cross stick, and I have to put in 1,200 stitches, and I'm about 300-ish in.
Give or take.
Barring,
Don't make them see so handsome.
yeah, please don't do that. Yeah, so I've already ripped it out twice. So we're gonna see if the frog chooses to stay in my throat instead of in my stitching. So
Are we good?
I think we're good. So we'll see you guys in an hour.
Yep.
Bye. Hi everyone. We are back now after hour 1.
We did quite a bit of work. I finished with 209 stitches, and as you can see, I was able to get this border down here, some more letters. I finished up the verbiage, finished off this chunk of thread here, and did the N and finished off the L. So that's where I got with my 209 stitches. And I am going to pick up when we start into our, oops, guess I better hide this because we don't want people seeing patterns.
Yeah, YouTube, not kicking me off.
I am going to be picking this back up. I have 200 stitches left in it for Jen's acrostic, so I will be working down in here. This thread, I can't remember, 844 I think is what I have on. I'll finish those stitches and then I'll work on some black. And like I said, 200 stitches left for Jen's acrostic, so I'll probably work on this for the next 2 hours. For hour 2 and 3, we'll see where I'm at the end of hour 2. So,
Alright, so I got the top flower done and back stitch. So, okay, it's not the top flower. This is page 1 that I'm working on right here. This is the flower at the bottom of page 1. That was the middle. And I'm now working on the pink dressed fairy. This is her dress. This is 600. Beautiful color palette. So I was wrong in the last one that we said. I said it was about 300 stitches. I only had 161 in, and now I'm up to 343. So I'm going to be working on this for quite some time. And then
That would be Jinx.
we'll see where we go after that. So we will be back soon for After Hour 2. Bye. Hi everyone, we're back for Hour 2 now.
So I finished hour 2 with 129 stitches. I had 129. Had a ton of confetti that I worked on, which that's what these projects are good for. So
I have a fluffy right here.
here, I will have you help me. Oh, I have a
Pearl.
fuzzy too. So I worked on a lot of confetti right in here. Then I picked up the black and I worked on most of that. I just have a little bit of black left. When I pick it back up, I'm still 71 stitches short for Jen's challenge for the acrostic. I'm going to work on the black down here and then get in as many stitches as I can after 76 for the next hour. So this will be the last hour that I work on this, and then I will be switching up to something else. So
Alright, so I worked on the dress of our fairy. Honestly, I don't even feel like. Apparently, I did 136. Is that right? Yeah, 136. I don't think so. Oh, I'm pulling it sideways. I don't think so. Honestly, I don't. But apparently, I did. I don't know. Anyway, this is staying, and I had to do 721 more. My birthday. So I'm hoping I can get maybe 200 this next one. I don't know. It's a lot of stitch changing, and now I'm doing swaths of 604. So it's a lot of stitching, and it takes forever. Anyway.
we will see you at the end of hour 3.
Yeah. Bye. Hello everyone. We are back now after hour 3.
Trace.
Trois.
This is for 3 years of French.
4.
4 years of French.
You
so I
can't even count.
Anyway, so I finished off my picture with 110 stitches this last hour, which gave me a total, sorry guys, of 239 for the evening. And let me finish my, excuse me, my acrostic challenge with Jen. So as you can see, I finished up almost this part. I got a little bit of confetti left, and then got almost all of this done. Got basically the page work over to here. So I'm not going to pick this one back up for a while. I have this one in Whip Go for 1,000 stitches. Excuse me. But I need to wait until I can get to a copy center like Staples or Copy or something like that to blow up page 6 to make a working copy, because it's itty bitty tiny. Yeah, these old eyes don't like that. So I thought that I had more stitches to do for the 1,200 left. It turns out that I only have 354, I think is what we said.
I thought it was 345.
I don't know, it's 300 and something. So I am going to pull this out, and I'm going to work on this until I get it finished for Jen's acrostic challenge. So this is Teresa Winsler's The Castle, and it's going to be a little bit slow going because this is mostly blended threads, but I will pull as many of just the regular ones as I can to stitch with it to make count. But that's where I will be working on for hour 4, and I'm sure into hour 5 and possibly hour 6, which will probably not be happening tonight, but we're going to give it our best shot. So,
Alright, so I'm still working on the dress. Jake, stop with the toy. I'm still working on the
toy.
dress here. I just filled in with 604. I had to go and grab a new 604. The 604 I was using was really, really old, and it kept snapping. Like, I would get a knot or I would get a tangle on my thing here, and it would snap. and it made it really, really hard. So I just decided to switch my threads. Hopefully this one will actually work. And then I had to get more 600, but I'm looking at this and realizing that these dye lots are not the same. So
See, and what it was, a lot of these colors that she has, a really good friend of mine gave me this huge, and when I say huge, like a priority mailbox, completely full of threads that she had been given by a neighbor of hers. It was an elderly lady. She no longer stitched. She gave them to my friend. My friend no longer stitched. She knew that I did, so she sent them to me. So I shared my stash with Morgan. So now we're seeing as we're going through these that a lot of the dye lots don't match, colors don't match. So it's kind of,
well, and I'm gonna
which was a thoughtful gift.
Yeah.
And I'm not looking to give horse in the mouth. Don't think that. It's just kind of making it a little troublesome. We're having to literally check everything we have with an actual DMC, like in this case a 604, 600, etc.
Well, and I'm going to finish the dress out. I'll finish it off because I'll finish off this bobbin in her dress, which honestly in the big picture is not a lot of color. Honestly, it's not a whole awful lot. But when I come up to one of the flowers, which is on this pattern I have, I'm going to have to, if it's a large flower, I'll have to use off of this other bobbin. And then just watch it, or maybe
it gives it a lot of color variation.
it doesn't. It's like we were talking. There was some variation in 604 I was using, and in my mind, the dress looks like a rose petal, and so it basically just gives it more character.
Gives a little bit of variation,
It does.
almost like she used a blended thread or something.
Which, tell me one rose that has the petals that look all the same, because I can't think of any.
Yeah.
So I'm not judging. It's just my OCD is saying that if it's supposed to be blended, then I'll have it blended. But it's not supposed to be blended, and it's not making me a happy little camper. But oh well.
Worst things.
Yes.
Alright, so we will see you at the end of hour 4. Like I said, we're going to hope to go for at least this hour and one more. We'll just see what the night brings. But until then, we will talk to you then.
Okay, bye. Everyone, so we just finished up hour 4, and we brought in some furry friends to say hi.
This is Poe.
And this is Luna, our new little baby boy, who's not baby anymore, but you know.
He's not really new. He's 6, 7 months old now.
Yeah.
No, more than that. October. So yeah, 6 months old.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah. He's still an a-hole cat. Just saying.
he's sweeter than he was, though. Sometimes.
When he's sleeping. See, Harry? He agrees. So, at the end of hour 4, I finished my stitching with 153 stitches. So I still have a smidge over 200 that I need to get done. So I will see if I can do this with one hand.
Let me help you since you helped me out last time with Pearl.
Okay.
I'm being attacked by Pearl again, too. Oh, God.
And so that's where I got to. You want down, Poe? Hang on just a second.
Okay. Yeah, mine wants down, too.
My
Okay.
potato. Okay.
I do that.
So what I got done was, let's see, most of this little picot right here, here in the castle, up in here, I think that was pretty much it. So when I pick back up, I'm going to be working with a blend color that will work over here, just a few stitches here in the wing, and then it'll come up and it'll work into his neck right here. So that's going to be in my hour 5, and I won't get my 500 done that I need, or excuse me, 200 done that I need, but I will finish it up in hour 6 tomorrow. So.
Alright, so I just worked in more of the dress. I changed my 604. I am a content little camper now. I'm almost done with it. What do you say, quarter of the way done?
Not quite a quarter of a way.
Yeah, I'm almost there. I'm almost done. And of course I can't do my back stitching until I do her legs. And at least her hair comes down into the dress. And so her wings also. So I can't completely do the back stitch like I did on the flower. but I'm going to try to get it done. I have 475 stitches, I think, left. I definitely will not get it done tonight, but I will tomorrow morning. So
we will come to you as soon as we get done with this hour, and then we're going to call it a night. It's almost 9:30 here on Friday night. So we'll do one more hour, and then we'll get to bed and get up tomorrow and see what we can get done. So we will see you in 60 minutes.
bye. Everyone, we're back for our last hour for the day. It's hour 5. So we are done for the night. So yeah, what did you do?
I did nothing. I watched Indiana Jones and didn't really stitch because that's just too much eye candy for this old man. I put in 126 stitches. I put a bunch of yellow in here, finished off this little bit of gray there, did this yellow in his wing, and then did this little bit of blue, and then this little bit of blue right here. I am 75 stitches short of having the 1200 that I need for the acrostic challenge. So I will pull him out tomorrow and put in that 75 stitches, so that will be done. And then I haven't decided for sure what else I'm going to work on tomorrow. I have my 100-day challenge project. I don't know what it'll be, whatever I walk into the box and pull out. And then I also will be working, after I get that done, then I will be working on Preston's birthday present. And of course that will be tomorrow moving forward. So that's starting on hour number 6.
Yep.
So I'll work on this one all of number 6, even if I get to the 75 stitches, because it needs to be worked on anyway. But yeah, so 126. So I finished tonight with 200 and I don't remember. Anyway, my total stitch count for the day was 725. So I feel like I did pretty good. So almost to 60,000.
Almost.
If I stay the course that I'm going now with the 24-hour, I will get over 60,000 stitches for the year. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
so anyway.
Alright, so this is where I got, the dress will be finished tomorrow morning. After that, I'll work over and work on her legs, which come over here. She's flying on her stomach. And I'll work up and do her hair on her wings. I only have 350 stitches left. And then I'll get that done in the morning. I realized this tonight as I was stitching, I'm going really, really slow with this. And I don't stitch slow. I actually stitch fairly fast. But I'm going really slow because I cannot stitch quarter stitches without messing up somewhere along the lines. So
Slow and steady was nice.
yep.
Alright guys, so have a good night. Hope your stitching went well for you today. And we will see you sometime tomorrow with hour number 6.
Yep. Bye. End of hour 6.
Hour 6. So I worked on the castle to finish up my challenge with Jen's acrostic. And I finished with 161 stitches today. So that's where I got to. As you can see, I worked, I worked on the wing. I worked up his neck, did a little bit of gray down here, did quite a bit of gray over in here, and yeah, I think that's it. So 161, which I finished off Jen's acrostic challenge. And so now, because I need to do my challenge for my 100 stitches, 100 day challenge, I am picking up Crazy Quilt. It's by Ursula Michael. I started this a long time ago. And I don't enjoy working on it because I'm using anchor threads and they are not nice. They're very rough and I just don't care for them that well. But anyway, I picked it up. I haven't worked on this one for quite a while, so I'll give it 100 or so stitches for hour 7 and we'll see where I'm at.
Awesome. Yeah, anchor threads suck.
Yeah.
Alright, so I finished off her I finished off her dress. Obviously, it's not backstitch. Last night I talked about maybe doing some backstitch. I am not going to do backstitch until I have completely done her head and her arms and her wings and her legs. That's what I'm working on right now. So I don't mess up because I am that type of person that I will mess up at some point.
Not you. Alright, so we will be back to you at the end of hour 7. It is, I can't even see the clock.
6:25 now.
On Saturday night Mountain Standard Time.
Yes.
So we'll probably only get a couple more hours in tonight because, you know, SNL's on tonight and we have priorities. Just saying.
Yeah.
So, but we'll get some more stitching done. So we will see you in an hour.
Bye. Back for after hour 7?
7.
Yeah, 7. So.
We had a really fun introduction, but he's over there drinking his tea and ignoring us. So
That's getting cut out.
this is where I got to. I got 164 stitches in, and it was all down here in this bottom part right here, and then I did a little tiny bit of yellow down in here. So that's where I finished off. This was for my 100-day, 100 challenge. So I made sure to get it done for today, got it posted. And then, so continuing forward, A-Hole Cat is back. Continuing forward tonight for probably another hour, I am going to work on Preston's birthday present. And even though Preston is recording, he is going to forget that I said this. So I am doing this one by Lizzie Kate, this one up here. And this is what I have done so far. And I will show you the color palette. I've got my pattern in here, so my working pattern that is. So you can see my color palette. And like I said, it will be on this fabric, which is the leftover chunk that I had from the S Fairy that I started on my birthday. So that's what I will work on for the next hour. And then tomorrow, after I do my 100-day challenge, I will go back to working on this. So hopefully we'll get more stitching in tomorrow. We'll just wait and see. But we will come to you at the end of hour 8 and let you know how we did from there. And that's all I've got. How about you?
Alright, so I got a leg done. Literally, I got a leg done.
She got a leg up. That was rude.
So I'll finish up the other one. I only have 80 more 80. Why is my flashlight on? So I only have 89 more stitches left to go, and then I will be done with the challenge for Jessie Marie and for acrostic. So
We have flashlights in the video. We have random cat appearances. We have burping teenage boys. Who knows what? Have a good night, guys. We'll see you in an hour.
bye. We're back for our last hour, hour 7?
8.
Hour 8.
Just finished up hour 8.
Yeah, hour 8.
So at the end of hour 8, I finished with 169 stitches that I got into this one.
So pretty.
So worked a little bit of everywhere. I did a little bit on the flowers, come over here and finished up some letters, came down here and worked on the heart. This will get more love tomorrow, and I will work on it as much as I can, but I'm going to start the day off with Ink Circle's Ghostly Mandela. And I started this one quite a while ago, and this is where I am at on this
really
one.
Pretty.
Thank you. This is a huge chunk of fabric. I will probably trim it down and use the outside, maybe for some ornaments or some such. The thread that I'm using is, I think it was a Sullivan's Variegated, is what it called for, and of course I can't open the bag.
Butterfingers.
I know, right? Yes, it's Sullivan's Overdyed, and I cannot see, oh, it's called London Fog.
That's pretty. pretty.
So that gives you a little bit of an idea of the color variation.
If my camera will pick it up.
Right? So anyway, that's where I'm at. And you can see from the picture,
Purple pattern.
minus the pattern, how that will all lay on here accordingly. And I had originally started this for a present. I don't know if I'm going to finish it to give away or if I'm going to keep it for us. I haven't decided yet. But anyway, I'll start off the day working on it, get my 100 stitches in for the 100-day challenge, and then I will move over, and whatever hours we have left in the day, I will work on my Lizzie Kate. So, what you got?
Alright, so I got my challenge done. I got the fairy's legs done. So when I pull this child back, is this from? Yeah. When I pull it back out, I will be working on her hair and her. I can't go anywhere else until I get her completely done. So, well, not completely done. I don't have to do all the back stitch, but she's the base. So after I started the middle with the flower, I have to go over to her and then count up to the other fairies' flowers, and that will be the end of page 1. And so it's tedious and I can't count.
She trips on there too, but
I
she didn't
do.
disclose that information.
So with that done, I will be pulling out Jack and Sally, aka Simply Meant to Be. And I will be putting 480 stitches in for Jinley's challenge. There's nothing on the back, we're good. So this is where I'm at. I'm actually working on Sally's hair currently. That's what the red or maroon. So I'm actually switching. So it's actually kind of funny. I actually just put it up, but 3774 is in both of these pieces, and I actually had a total freak out moment this last hour because I couldn't find it. And I'm like, crap. And then I found it and we're all good. But still, I had to locate another one to put into my stash.
So 480 on that one for you?
Yeah, 480.
So I'll probably take the rest of the challenges that we do tomorrow.
Maybe. This one goes up really fast, and if I do get it done, then I'll be pulling out my last challenge. Maybe.
Yeah. And then you've got 4 days next week
And
to finish up. That'll leave us with both 1 or 2 to finish up next week for the acrostic.
Well, it'll be done if I do the other one I have. If I work on Mother Man tomorrow, I'll be done.
Yeah, but if you put everything into this one, you probably won't get done.
Maybe I might just work on this one. I haven't given this much love, and I could have a page finished.
Happy day. All right, we have got 3 minutes to go get ready for SNL. You guys have a great night. We will see you tomorrow morning.
Bye! We're back. Okay, what are we doing?
She's just used to the regular videos. She's highly confused. She trips on air. She's my daughter. It's fine. So we are on we just finished hour number 9.
I shut up because I didn't know what hour we on. I forgot to ask before we started.
It's been a long weekend. I finished with a yarn.
Hey, Fluffy.
With 179 stitches, I worked on the Ghostly Mandela.
It's so pretty.
And if Pearl starts his antics again, we will chuck him away. I worked down here, and then I came up and I did a little bit up here. And this was for the 100-day challenge. Now that I've got that one done, I'm going to go back and work on my Lizzie Kate on my 100 days.
He doesn't know about it.
He doesn't know about it, and this is where I'm starting at. You saw this last night when we finished up, or like 2 filmings ago, whatever it is. Anyway, that's where I'm going to be starting off at. It is basically 5:30 here.
5:05.
5:05. Oh, see, I can't even see the clock.
She gives me crap about not knowing what hour. I can't even English. Not knowing what hour we're on. He's actually calmed down, and she can't even tell time. Oh, do you mind?
Anyway, I'll let her talk.
All right, so I worked on Jack and Sally. Ugh. I just worked here on her hair. Confetti, 117 stitches. Depressing. I know. I am a failure. Anyway. So I'll keep working on this for the next couple hours. Chill, Pearl. And then we'll be good to go. Chill. Child.
Bye, guys.
Bye. We're back after hour 11. So we're going to do one more hour after this, and then I think we're going to call it good for that.
Yeah, so we basically did half the challenge, but we did okay. Don't know for sure where we're at on total stitch count. We will bring that to you at the end of this next video to let you know exactly how many stitches we got in. But I, for this last hour, got in 175, and I was able to work in a lot of blocks of color. So I finished up
Lucky duck.
Jaybird, finished up a color, yay! So that was this blue across here, and then I did quite a bit of the words, came out and finished the flower, and I'm just going to keep working across. My hope is that I'll finish off this thread. This is stepping stone. I'll finish off here, and then there's a little trellis bouquet thingy of flowers and a bee. That way I can dip into some other colors that I haven't used yet from my palette. So love this color selection. Very fun, very springy. So anyway, that's what I'm going to work on for the next hour. And then we will come back and let you know what our total count and stuff is. So what you got?
Awesome. Alright, so I made my goal. Well, okay. I haven't made more than all the goals I wanted, but I got to where her face will begin against Jack's chest. So I am going to move up here into his head. I only need
130 something.
Yeah, more stitches to finish the challenge for Jen Lee. So I'm just gonna, yeah, and I'm just gonna go up and I'm gonna work up there. There's a bunch of white here in his. Is there a glare on it? There's a bunch of white here on his skull right here. And there's over 200 stitches of just that.
So it should go fast for you.
It should, yeah. And it's really mindless, not a whole lot of counting or anything. It just stitches, honestly.
You should be able to do it.
Yeah, the frog joined me this last hour. I had to rip out a bunch of red, which has stained my Ada, but it's going to have black and red over anyway, so it's not going to matter. But
Alright, so we will see you at the end of hour 12, and we will let you know our total stitch count, and we will get our video wrapped up, and she will get it edited, because she's the queen of that, and get it posted so you guys will either have it tonight or tomorrow.
yeah.
So until then, we'll see you in an hour.
Bye. Going to you with our final hour for the 24-hour challenge. We did 12 hours. So, not all of it, but we made it halfway. So, that's really good.
So, I finished with 1,873 stitches for the 12 hours. Sorry guys, 12 hours that we stitched. I am less than 400 stitches away from hitting 60,000 stitches for the year. So, hopefully I will do that tomorrow because I have one more challenge left with the acrostic and it's also Mail Hill Monday. So, anyway, so this is where I got to this last hour. I finished with 158 stitches and I did the flowers, I did some more words, I think that's it. So I've got to have this finished by the end of the week. Like I said, tomorrow's Mail Hill Monday, so I don't know if it'll get any love tomorrow, but definitely Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday it will. So I think that's about it. A big thanks out to Jen for hosting this and for encouraging us to work on our projects. And to stop yawning. It's probably a good thing we only did do 12 hours. And to those who have been watching our videos and putting up with us, we appreciate you more than you know. Oh, And I got another color finish too. That's always a big thing for me. I don't know why. I think it's my OCD. I don't know. Anyway, how about you?
Alright, so I finished out with 1,612 stitches. All of that is mostly in the fairy. That's now put it back in the box. So for Jack and Sally, I finished out with 173. I finished my challenge that I was working on for Jen. So I worked on his head. I'm almost to the end of the page actually here. So I could pull out the other page if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not that ballsy. Sometimes I am. As all I worked on was just a bunch of white, which normally I hate working with white, but with this project, I actually really enjoy it because there is so much personality, and if any of you have ever watched Nightmare Before Christmas, you know Jack is just this, what's the word for him?
He is a very eccentric ball of energy.
He's just, if he was a human being, I think he'd be like Mom.
Much skinnier.
Yeah.
Much skinnier.
Yeah, until you start cooking for him.
This is true. Then he would be big boned. Ba-dum-bum.
Anyway. But yeah, I can relate to Sally, but I mean, it's just, I really enjoy this project, so I'll probably, because Mania is obviously next month, I'll probably just maybe start focusing on him a little bit more. So, yeah.
Sounds good. Maybe work him into your crusty challenges for next month.
I'm thinking about, I actually have a project. I want to finish Ravenclaw for Mom. And so,
our cameraman is a dork, just for the record.
Yeah.
It's not Handsome Dan.
No, it's the other one. I want to get Ravenclaw done by Mother's Day, but I also have plans on Mother's Day for Mania, so I may, focus on what I want to get done for her, but then also what I'm starting, because both projects are for Mom. They're not going to be mine. So.
Oh, and we have a haul to show next week. Oh, so Morgan found these awesome Star Wars patterns, and 2 of them are for me. And one of them is, what's it called? In This House?
Yeah, In This House. I don't have, let me see this. Hold on. I'll pull it up on my email really quick.
Oh, anyway, it's really a good one, but the one that's my favorite is the Yoda one. And I'm going to stitch it because it totally applies to our entire family, and we never ever have company at our house, seriously, ever, and it doesn't have anything to do with quarantine or nothing. We don't have people at our house. We really don't. We're antisocial, I guess.
Yeah.
We've been practicing for quarantining our entire lives, so it's no big deal.
You know, I wish we had made a couple purchases.
Right. But anyway, this Yoda one is so perfect.
So that's the Yoda ones right there on the top.
So the Yoda one, it looks like Baby Yoda, but it's actually the Yoda. And if you have small children, leave the room. I'm giving you plenty of warning. Leave the room. So it's Yoda. And up above it, underneath it, it says, "Up the shut fuck you must." That is like my May the 4th video. I might actually change my Mania starts to incorporate that one into it. And then what's the In This House one
I'm
say?
working on it. It's being slow. I might not be able to...
oh, okay.
Well, I'll just try to read it off of here. I won't get all of it, but when we show it next week...
Well, that's all right. Let's just wait, and we'll read it to him, show it to him after we get him
Actually,
printed
I can read it a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So it says, "In this house, we're as strong as a Wookiee, as daring as Han Solo, have the courage of Obi-Wan, as wise as Yoda, and as brave as Skywalker, as fearless as Princess Leia," and then I can't read the rest, so when we print it off, we'll show it to you guys next week.
So I'm hoping, I know for sure that I'm going to change up my Mania starts to include Yoda.
Yeah.
I don't know which one I'll take out yet, but anyway, so that was our haul for this last week.
Yeah.
So our treat for doing it. She got a couple of others that they don't have verses, but as soon as we get them printed out, we'll show them out to you. I'm hoping, what do we want to say? Sunday? Maybe Sunday?
Actually, I think we should do it maybe Sunday or maybe Saturday when we get...
Let's see. Either Saturday or Sunday we will
Yeah.
come to you with another video, and by then we'll be starting on our Manias, and we will have our patterns printed out. And until then, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
And